the Hawaii Blues fan, and I'm your host on the show that is by a fan, for a fan, and you gotta know about you, the fan. This is season 2, episode 27, and my have we got a show to talk about today. I'm gonna do things a little different today. I'm gonna do it all off the cuff. Talk about a lot of things. First things first, let's talk about the big thing that just happened. The Taylor Hall sweepstakes are over. That's right, you heard me. The Taylor Hall sweepstakes are over. He has been traded. And the winner is Arizona. That's right, Arizona is kicking it and kicking it. They gave up 2 prospects and 2 draft picks. They're all conditional. I think New Jersey gets a first round this year and a conditional third that could become a first next year. All depends on whether or not Hall re-signs with Arizona or they make the playoffs or both happen. This is good for Hall, this is good for the Devils, and this is good for Arizona. Arizona has not been viable for a while, and this makes them a player in the West. Now, let's talk about the Central. 2 days ago, Saturday, something absolutely freaking, I'm probably not Saturday, Monday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Saturday, something absolutely amazing happened. Absolutely amazing. Blues play the Blackhawks. And in the first period, the Blues absolutely dominated the Blackhawks. Took, I think it was 17 shots to 2, and the Blackhawks only had 4 shot attempts. 1 hit a crossbar, but that was it. They dominated that. Well, they may have dominated the period, but it didn't last. Second period comes along, and within the first minute, Syed gets a goal. It's 1-0 Blackhawks. A little bit later, he gets a second goal in the third, and shortly after that, I mean, you just got this feeling that, you know, you're just not sure. Patrick Kane gets the third goal of the game, and then he goes by and he does this little like willy-dooley thing as he scores a goal, and I'm thinking, dude, you're not helping your team. Yeah, you scored a goal, but where's the rest of the help? You've been dominated this game. You're lucky to be up. Well, just a few moments later, Tyler Bozak gets the first of his 2 back-to-back goals. Now, here's something interesting about this. Tyler's wife, Molly, is on Twitter, and she's actually tweeted this. I went to bed after the second period. Somebody's in trouble. The night her man plays a 700th game, she goes to sleep, and he nets 2 goals. The second goal comes right about a little after the 13-minute mark, and right after that goal scored, 12 seconds, count it, 12 seconds later, De La Rose finally gets a good goal and gets on the board. It's tied, and you're thinking, yes, we'll get a point out of this. Nah, Justin Falk is finally getting his feet wet and starting to understand the Blues system. And what does he do? He gets the game winner with 7 minutes to go, or 4 minutes to go. Absolute outstanding fucking game all around. And now, this was the talk. Everyone talked about this. This game reminded me, and I put this on my Twitter, and I also put it on the Hawaii Blues Fan Clan page. What does this game remind you of? Well, one person got really close. This game, to me, is very reminiscent of the 1-0 win against Tampa Bay last season in February, right at the beginning of the 11-game win streak. That game let the Blues know that they could play with anybody. Tampa Bay at that point was the class of the league. The Blues were the first team to shut them out all year. They realized at that point they could beat anybody. Well, what this game did, and why I think this game is a catalyst, it is the second time since 2015 that the Blues have come back from a three-goal deficit or greater. The last time they did it, Roar Bacon. That's right, the Roar Bacon game against Chicago, in Chicago. And I think the Blues won that one 6-5 in overtime. You know what? This was the type of game the Blues needed to let them know now that they can come back. I think they've only come back from a 2-goal deficit once or twice this season, and they've given it up a lot more than that. So to come back from a 3-0 deficit, and yes, I know Chicago's not the best of teams right now, but still, I think this is the game that shows our Blues that they are that team. Now, I put a post out asking what I should talk about. One of the things was trade rumors. A lot of people talked about that. Why do you think the Blues wanted Taylor Hall? I actually don't think the Blues wanted Taylor Hall. I think once Armstrong heard that Arizona and Colorado were in it, he wanted to jack the price up because you can give away too much. I think that what he ended up doing was being in it enough and being the front runner, knocked Colorado out of it, opened the door a little bit more for Arizona, and that's what happens. I got to give Armstrong credit. There was some talk that, Jeremy, I can't think of his name now. The guy from The Athletic, Jeremy Rutherford, talked about how Armstrong has held up. It was great. Now I'm going on too long because I got to get into the motherfucking A. This is the game of the day, if not one of the games of the month. Today, the St. Louis Blues take on the Colorado Avalanche for the second time this season, the second of 5 meetings. This is the second meeting in St. Louis and the last meeting in St. Louis. St. Louis is first in the West, first in the Central, with 46 points. Colorado is second in the West, second in the Central, with 45 points. Colorado has 2 games in hand. This game is huge. It is big. I mean motherfucking A. Big. Yeah, that's right. It is big. What do we think is going to happen in this game? Well, you know what? First of all, when it comes down, Nathan McKinnon's their all-star. I don't know what his points and all that are. Philip Grubauer has decent numbers. They're comparable to Bennington's. Bennington's is a little better. You know what? Take all of that shit and throw it out the window. Because none of it matters. None of the ranking matters. The only thing that I think matters is the fact that A, Colorado is the highest scoring team in the league, and the Blues are one of the stingiest teams in the league. Their goals against average is right around 2.5 a game, where Colorado's scoring close to 4 a game. Defense. This is going to be a defensive game on St. Louis. They need to really buckle down and get things going the right way. What do I think? I mean, I haven't even had a score prediction yet. Most important thing that I think for the Blues is going to be to get out fast early. Take the wind out of their sails. They cannot give up an early goal, and they've got to put shots on the net like they did against Chicago. Fast, hard team, and our Blues need to go out and kick some ass and win this game. It will put them 3 points up with 4 points in hand. I have all the faith in the world that the Blues are going to win. And let me try something here. Okay, I got it. Blues are going to win in a very tight, very tough, hard-fought 3-2 victory. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to shorten this up. I know I'm running long. I just want to say I have a friend out there, Roland Spinks, who lost someone very close to him today. Roland, I want you to know that you're in my heart, that I'm thinking about you, and everyone in the clan is. Dude, if you need to talk to someone, there's 350 people there that are willing to talk to you. So just remember, I'm bleeding blue with you, but but I'm not the only one. Right, Mr.
My
Jackson?
name is Jackson. Hawaii Blues fan, and we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report.